Health Today is brought to you by Caribbean Alliance Insurance, agent represented by BGI Insurance Limited.
In this edition of Health Today, find out why feeding your child right can boost grades.
Healthy children mean a healthy society. If we do not feed our children correctly now, 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road, what will happen to our children?
Well-nourished children are ready to learn. Experts tell us that students who are getting all the essential nutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, fats, and lipids will outperform their peers who have diets high in sugar, salt, and fat, which lead to hyperactivity and a low attention span. The connection between good nutrition and learning development was the focus of the first Parent University session at the Springer Memorial Secondary School. Home economics teacher Carita Wilson says parents need to assess their children's eating habits. She's especially concerned that too many students are starting the school day with empty stomachs.
Most of them said they didn't have time for breakfast. And like me, I don't have time sometimes. But you know it is important and you have to take it. Some of them decided, ma'am, I can't drink tea on mornings. So some of them did breakfast. I made sure I asked them and the question, what does your breakfast consist? Is it what it consists of? You'll be surprised, some of them will tell you chicken necks and a Coke. Sometimes you see them walking in the streets and they're eating snacks, they're eating all things other than a wholesome breakfast. And then we parents and teachers expect that they must come into school and function correctly. And we have to ask ourselves why.
Wilson, who strongly believes there's a connection between diet and learning, undertook a study to find out how the lack of breakfast affected student performance. She randomly selected two groups. The first had a breakfast program, and the second group was allowed to function as they normally would. The students were then taught the same material and tested. All the students passed the test, but Wilson uncovered some worrying findings.
Their attention span was much shorter, especially as lunchtime approaches. You can tell because you're teaching and you can have the most exciting lesson. But if you are hungry at work, you can't produce. So it means then that if they are hungry, I can't get the best out of them either. And if they didn't get the breakfast that morning and lunch is at 11:45, that's a long time in between there for them to be without something to eat. So obviously they would not be able to function as we would like them to. I also observed that most lunches consist of snacks and a snow cone or chicken and chips.
Interestingly, Wilson said the children all had a good grasp of nutrients and their functions, but their eating habits did not reflect their knowledge. Wilson urges parents to step up to the plate to ensure their children are eating more nutritious meals given the increasing incidence of non-communicable diseases.
Introduce nutritious meals and snacks from an infant age. I want you to lead by example too. You cannot tell them, you must eat your vegetables, and then you don't eat them either. We must lead by example in our eating habits as well too. We must encourage children to also read the food labels as well when we are grocery shopping and make it an activity in the supermarket. Let's see, especially when they want to get snacks. Oh, let's say, turn it around and let's see how much sodium is in there. Find creative ways in using locally grown and inexpensive foods to provide nutritious meals for the children.
In addition to eating well, the educator noted that children perform even better when they had the winning combination of balanced meals and daily physical activity. She stressed that cheating on good nutrition is not worth it.
If we eat healthy foods in a matter of time, in a matter of time, it will become quite unhealthy. Whatever you put into your system, you're going to get out. So we must make sure that we put good, wholesome meals into our system and into our children as well too.